My name is Monisa Hasnain and I am a data professional with a strong background of over 10 years in tech industry. Hypothesis testing. We use hypothesis testing to evaluate an assumptions about population parameter. It tells if evidences are enough to draw conclusion. For example, hypothesis test can help you determine if the demand of a medicine in a pharmacy of your sample group is statistically significant or due to chance. You heard the word statistically significant. We'll discuss this later in detail. For now, just know that statistically significant means that the result of a test are not occurred by chance or you just not got lucky in choosing the sample. Now let's review the steps to conduct hypothesis testing. The first step is to state null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. They both can't be true at the same time. The null hypothesis is a statement that is assumed to be true unless there is convincing evidence to the contrary. The null hypothesis typically means that there is no effect in the population and sample data occurred by chance. Null hypothesis is abbreviated with H sub O. And the null hypothesis always includes an equality symbol mathematically, or sometimes we use less than equals to or greater than equal to. Null hypothesis often includes phrases such as no effect, no difference, no relationship, or no chance. Alternate hypothesis is a statement that conduct null hypothesis and is accepted as true only if there is convincing evidence for it. Alternative hypothesis typically assumes that there is an effect in the population and your observed data does not occur by chance. It is abbreviated with H sub A or H sub 1. Mathematically, it is written with not equals to, sorry, or sometimes less than or greater than symbols. This often includes phrases such as an effect, a difference, a relationship, or a chance. For example, the pharmacy of a hospital claims that 85% of hospitals' demands are satisfied. To test the claim, researchers survey a random sample of about 100 patients who purchase their medicines from hospital pharmacy. Null hypothesis states the proportion of patients getting all the medicines in the prescription from the hospital pharmacy is equals to or greater than 85%. An alternative hypothesis states that the proportion is less than 85%. Note that null and alternative hypotheses are always claim about the population because the purpose is to inference about population based on a sample. The second step is to choose significance level. Significance level, or we denote this with this alpha sign, is a threshold at which you will consider a result statistically significant. The significance level is also the probability of rejecting null hypothesis when it is true. Typically, data professionals set it at 0.05 or 5%. It means that 5% of time we will reject the null hypothesis when it is actually true. Third step is to find the p-value. This is the probability of getting the observed result if the null hypothesis is true. A low p-value indicates that high statistical significance, while a high p-value indicates low or no significant statistical significance. Now finally we have to make a decision about rejecting null hypothesis or fail to reject null hypothesis. There are two main rules to draw conclusions about the hypothesis test. If your p-value is less than your significant level, you reject the null hypothesis. And if your p-value is greater than your significant level, you fail to reject the null hypothesis. Note that data professionals always say fail to reject rather than accept. This is because hypothesis tests are based on probability, not certainty, and acceptance implies certainty. In general, data professionals avoid claiming certainty about results based on statistical methods.